Hello Internet, I am the hero of Julios once again with another general YouTube channel video. I am happy to say that just last March we finally hit 400 subscribers and I am very excited to do another episode of Quick Piece. I've been looking forward to coming up with new ideas for the channel and...
500.
I'm sorry, what?
You hit 500 subscribers now. That was this last March.
Oh, when did I hit 4?
Last July.
So, yeah, that's true. Last July we hit 400 subscribers. Things kind of got away from me. I've been trying to keep up, weekly uploads every single week. I had a new job that I was doing over the winter break. Excuses aside, we are going to have a special 200 One Piece Quick Piece episode in order to catch up to the 500 subscriber video. So without further ado, let's break into it. This is episode 4/5 of Quick Piece. I hereby guide. Gold Roger writes his name on a bathroom wall. Finale. What goes up must come down. The Wealthy Pirate Gang. It wouldn't be One Piece without some post-arc foreshadowing. Long Island Adventure. So begins a love it or hate it arc. Foxy the Silver Fox. I have a theory involving Davy back fights if you ever want to hear it. Donut Race. The crew is about to learn a whole new meaning of the word stranger danger. Ready, set, donut. Something tells me these guys don't plan on playing fair. Obstructive Tactics. Turns out old Pointy Head has a very powerful devil fruit. Groggy Monsters. Though we are down one chopper, I know that we are going to be able to... Okay, we only have 2 teammates? Well, that's okay, because with the right amount of teamwork, they'll be able to... Well, it was nice having Chopper on the crew. Groggy Ring. What kind of regulations do we need to make this a real game? Because, yeah, I get it. Even, big weapons and stuff is probably not safe. But imagine trying to suplex a dude into a ring. I think that would be fun. Rough game. Duking it out against guys over twice your size? I am getting PTSD from my high school wrestling days. Goal. Goal! Main event. Even if it meant an auto win, nobody wants Foxy. Combat. Did I mention Foxy has a really good devil fruit? Secret Room. This whole chapter is the definition of home field advantage. Brother Soul. This whole arc is to bring out one of the most important character traits of Luffy. Remember this. KO. The one time Luffy used 100% of his brain. Closure. Luffy may have wrecked Foxy, but he is about to get wrecked himself. Admiral Aokiji of the Navy Headquarters. He's Mr. White Christmas. You guys are dead. Ultimate Military Force. Luffy goes to fight the world's strongest popsicle. One-on-one. It doesn't go well. Puffing Tom. Thomas the Tank Engine almost kills the entire crew, and Luffy decides what new kind of crewmate we need. City of Water, Water 7. Can you guess what this city is known for? It's violence. Adventure in the City of Water. I'm just kidding. It's the high crime rate. The Frankie Family. Make all the jokes you want about body shapes in One Piece, but this is peak character design. Mr. Iceberg. We meet the mayor of Water 7, and Polly saves our money. Saves our money. He's not coming back, is... Shipbuilding Island, Repair Dock number 1. This day went from bad to worse. The Pirate Abduction Incident. Robin's missing, the ship is shot, and Usopp was beaten senseless. Today just cannot get any worse. My name is Frankie. Okay, when you label your house like that, you're kind of begging your enemies to find you. It's decided. Luffy makes one of the most brutal and hard decisions he has to make as a captain. There's not even a joke here. The Big Argument. No, I've got no jokes right now. This is one of the most important parts of One Piece's storyline. Luffy versus Usopp. How am I supposed to be comedic? Even the ship is crying right now. Captain. This is supposed to be a silly, funny, goofy pirate story. Big Trouble in the Secret Room. Well, 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 if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Warning. If I had a nickel for every time Luffy had to fight a dude with a weird nose on this island, I would have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's really weird that it's happened twice. Luffy versus Frankie. Cyborgs are now a thing in One Piece. You just have to accept that. Protectors of the City of Water. Everybody wants a piece of Luffy today. We might as well just start taking numbers. Coup de vent. Ah, that's one way to clear the dock. Rumors. There is no such thing as CP9. 2 pages later. The woman who brings darkness. Usopp quits, Robin quits, we're gonna run out of crew at this rate. Demon. Honestly, it's not the magic fruits or the intense weather that makes One Piece such a fantastical fantasy story. It's the fact that anyone would go this far for an elected official. The Messenger of Darkness. Frankie plans war crimes while actual terrorism occurs. Cipher Pole number 9. Reminder that there are non-devil fruit powers in this world. It's not just little girls with paint kits. Opposing force. Polypole's a psych. Sleepers. Gallilaw sees the biggest et tu brute moment of all of One Piece. The Ninth Justice. Rubber Boy's out and Shreks his way into battle. 6 powers. Well, that's just great. Now the entire fan base is going to be poking each other. Fighting power. Lucci, the bombs are about to blow! Ah, nah, I want to show him my really cool power. Hang on. Ordinary citizens. This is what happens when you let a cat into your life. The warehouse under the bridge. Usopp's story brings Frankie to tears. Violent tears. Klabouterman. The ship has feelings. I'm going to say it again. The ship has feelings. Tom's workers. Oh, hey, Frankie's got the blueprints to that thing that Crocodile was looking for. See how it all comes together? It's like poetry, it rhymes. The legendary shipwright. It takes a big man to change this world, and boy is that guy big. Sea Train. The world's greatest shipwright builds a train. Spandom. The entire fandom agrees on one character to hate the most, and this isn't even the worst thing he'll do yet. Mr. Tom. Always take responsibility for the things you've done, no matter how good or weird or hilarious they are. Cuddy Flam. You know what? No joke. This is just satisfying to watch. Reactivation. Realistic politics in One Piece. The worse of a human being you are, the higher up you go. Bingo. Sanji begins yet another side quest. Departing soon. Sanji takes the midnight train going anywhere, and Luffy and Zoro do their best. P.S. Something tells me that letter's for Nami. Ebb Tide. As Sanji fights CP6, Nami fights time. Aqua Laguna. Kokoro. Aw, you missed the sea train? That's okay, man. I got a backup one. Just now. We never talked about it till just now. Rocket Man. Oh, yeah, it's perfectly safe. We got, a couple little problems here. A lack of brakes, a lack of speed control, aerodynamics, a boiler that may or may not explode upon impact. Otherwise, perfectly safe. Sortie. The Straw Hat Crew's first alliance is born. Sniper King. Luffy and Zoro do extreme math while a mysterious stranger appears. Sea Train Battle Game. Hello. Goodbye. Ramen Kung Fu. Noodles! You're not alone. Okay, yeah, Frankie's fight was pretty cool, but this may be the only time we ever see Sanji as a swordsman. The Honorable Captain T-Bone. This is such a scary face for such a nice guy. I'm very glad he at least got a card in the card game so far. Plastic surgery. Ow, my butt! Ow, my face! Necessary evil. Our dark justice is necessary to maintain the balance of the wait, where are you going? Scramble. That is just a hint of Robin's past. The Supermen of Enies Lobby. We meet the rest of CP9 and Frankie drops one of the best lines in One Piece. I got it. Okay, we've reached the gates of Enies Lobby. Now all we need to do is formulate a plan to... Oh, Luffy just went in. The big showdown on the Judicial Island. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Casualties. Miscommunication can bring down any organization. Power level. Dragon Ball fans love this chapter. Enies Lobby Main Island Express. Burning out his fuse up here. Fired. You fired. Demon Lair. Abuse, legal murder, whatever the heck this is, and you expect me to believe this is the bad guy. Luffy versus Blueno. That flag means very little to this person. Signal the counterattack. A single sob story starts a tidal wave. There is a way. It's been a very long time since the series has actually shown us someone eating a devil fruit. Unprecedented. The way has been opened. Gear. If this speech didn't win you over, the pose did. I mean, even Olympians have used this pose. Gear 2. It was at this moment he knew. Repose. Robin asks why, like it isn't completely obvious. Accepting the challenge. This man literally just said, if you want to die, do it later. Luffy is on his own clock. The girl they called a demon. You just want to hold this little girl and tell her everything is gonna be okay later, but she's up for execution, so... does it? Derashi. Finally, some happiness in Robin's life. And there it goes. Olvia. Robin's backstory? Sad. Robin's backstory within Robin's backstory? Also sad. The Demons of Ohara. Do you know how hard it is to come up with jokes during this backstory? Ohara versus the world government. So I've given up on cracking jokes, so I'm just going to drop a theory in here. Why is one of the 5 elders look so upset about issuing the order to attack? Like, not... his face doesn't say, I want this. And I'm very interested as to why. Saul. He was more than a giant. He was a man. In hopes of reaching the future. Read One Piece, they said. It's a fun story about a rubber man, they said. Now I have trauma. Declaration of war. This flag represents over 170 nations, and Luffy said, screw that noise, lived on you! Jump toward the waterfall. Just to be clear, CP9 literally wasted 5 years of their lives for this to happen. The key to freedom. Thomas was very cross with the world government. Pirates versus CP9. I don't want to grow up, I'm a One Piece kid. Handcuffs number 2. The crew is just taking L's everywhere. Mr. Chivalry. The entire crew is fighting for their lives, and Luffy is... being Luffy. Frankie versus Fukuro. Frankie's powers come in 31 delicious flavors. Power. Life return. Blah blah blah, insert doctors hate him joke here. Monster. Tell me, Kumadori. Do you feel fear? Monster versus Kumadori.
What you reading?
Battle manga. The terrifying broadcast. So I wanted to make a joke about, oh, Spandam's such an idiot. But seriously, who designed this system? One button press. There's no, are you sure you want to do that prompt? Are you telling me, in the vast history of the world government, no one has accidentally pressed this button? Yeah, Spandam's an idiot, whatever. But not even like an accidental, like, oh, it dropped out of my hand. Press, oh, I guess this island is dead. Supersize Nami.
What you reading?
I promise this is battle manga. Nami versus Califa. There are 5 Namis. I am positive Sanji's had at least one dream about this. You missed your chance. Nami defeats Califa and unleashes a beast. Hunter. How does Usopp fall for a lie? Sanji versus Jabra. See, Sanji didn't fall for it. Heat up. You ever tried wolf meat? Zoro versus Kaku. Fear the awesome power of a giraffe. Ashura. Remember this. Luffy versus Rob Lucci. Bad kitty. Don't bite the metal man. Legend of a hero. Does he have to sing the song? Buster Call. It has begun. Gear 3. And then comes a giant fist. Rob Lucci. Pretty sure this is the only time we see Lucci in his actual cat form. Mermaid legend. What a good laugh. Wish I could have bleach for my eyes. Escape ship. Frankie's guys are top notch. There's no way they'll actually die. Bridge of Mortal Kombat. Toasty! A ship waiting for wind. The DM is just sending wave after wave at this point. This isn't the afterlife. Luffy fighting 101. Just punch something until it's done. Let's go back. In a series about magic fruits and weird abilities, how is a boat moving on its own the strangest thing I've seen today? Utter defeat. Another Sanji side quest saves the day. A light of snow, of reminiscence falls. It's just a boat. It's just a boat. Why are you upset? It's just a boat. Fist of Love. As the grandson of a Marine myself, Garp is a pretty special character to me. Jack in the Box. Behold, the definitely finalized appearance of all 4 emperors. Kaido and Big Mom will definitely look like this. The name of that sea. Where do I even begin with what makes this chapter great?
What you read?
White beard and red hair. Have you ever been so cool that you broke the laws of physics? You have my sympathies. New bounties and new destinations. I can't believe we're finally getting to Fishman Island. Trunks from Frankie House. That's his only pair? Naked Mania. No, read the chapter. If you know, you know. Pride. True bromance among the cannon fire. 3rd and 7th. Next stop, Fishman Island. Fishman Island is our next stop. The next island we're going to go to is Fishman Island. No islands between here and Fishman Island. Fishman Island is the absolute next destination that we're going to. Fire Fist versus Blackbeard. All hail the eternal power of fire. Duel on Bonero Island. Oh no. Oh, the narrator's saying something. This is going to be very important later. Adventure in the Demonic Sea. Oh, I hope you guys are ready for the best pre-time skip arc, and anyone who disagrees can fight me. Thriller Bark. He hangs out with sinners, runs on water, and has revived himself from the dead. I feel like I've heard this story before. Adventure on Ghost Island. First the Bone Man, then the Merry-Go. Everyone is coming back to life. Zombies. Oh, if only we had plants to fight these guys. Get it? Get it? It's 2 jokes. There's 2 jokes in there. You gotta look for them. It's Usopp related. Dr. Hogback. Stranger danger. So much stranger danger. Zombie in the box. Good lord, they're everywhere. Moria. The argument is settled. Ghosts are better than zombies. The 4 monsters of Thriller Bark. A lion, a hog, and a pigeon-toed princess. These are the villains for this arc. Night of the Zombie Generals. Night. Perona's Wonder Garden. This is how Zoro sees Sanji. Jigoro of the Wind. This is how Sanji sees Zoro. Cloudy, partly bony. Sanji's a penguin, Robin's an angel, and Brook is a falling. The Humming Swordsman. Oh yeah, we get to see some real manly men in this chapter. Gecko Moria of the 7 Warlords of the Sea. Look at this man, he is an absolute unit. Demon from the Land of Ice. Oh, you think you got questions, Frankie? Because I got several at this point. Meat. No, yeah, that's pretty much the soul of Luffy summed up. Anything but my afro. Oars is fighting his instincts, Brook is fighting his shadow, and Absalom will be fighting some allegations in the near future. I can't just die hoping to be forgiven. And Oda said, I bet I can make you cry over a whale. Conquest Before Dawn. You know, all things considered, Moria is actually a really cool boss for letting his employees take time off in the middle of an epic battle to have a wedding. Ghostbuster. Chopper and Luffy may be facing their opposites, but Usopp has the home field advantage. Adventures of Oars. Zoro interrupts a fight, zombies interrupt an adventure, and Sanji interrupts a wedding. Pirate Sanji versus Mystery Man Absalom. A fair fight is not something you're going to get in Thriller Bark. Sanji's Dream. There are 2 kinds of perverts in this world. Take from this chapter what you will. Pirate Usopp versus Mystery Woman Perona. This devil fruit can do anything! Or can it? Conclusion. Never challenge a man with depression to a sad sack contest. Pirate Zoro versus Samurai Ryuma. Sword and shadow obtained. Pirate Chopper versus Mystery Man Hogback. This may have been a battle about medical philosophy, but I don't think science can explain this. Come out here, Straw Hat Pirates. Dang it, Oars, you're interrupting Chopper's really cool final attack, but then again, this is actually a pretty appropriate ending for Hogback. Oars versus Straw Hat Pirates. So this is what would happen if Luffy was actually going to have to fight his entire crew. And if Luffy was 200 feet tall. My friend. You know, under any other circumstances, this would be considered wrong. But it's Absalom, so who cares? Down. A second warlord appears, but who cares about that? Robin betrayed the crew a second time. Warlord Bartholomew Kuma appears. The #1 way to beat Luffy? Literally just thinking. We have to do it. Hey Moria, do you need help fighting those Straw Hat Pirates?
Nah, I don't need them.
I have the Zombie Zord. Pirates of the Forest. I like to keep it real on this channel. I love One Piece, but one of my very few complaints is I would love to see more combo attacks. Nightmare Luffy. Seriously though, look how cool this is. That's because they all did it together. 3 out of 8. One by one they fall. Luffy versus Luffy. Gear 3.5. Warrior of Hope. First you do this, then that, then this, then that, then this and that, and this and that, and that, and that, and that, then... Interception. The whole crew took him down together. How can you not say this arc is great? Shadows Asgard. Ah, I love that laugh. I think it's one of my favorite One Piece laughs. Morning is coming. Now that Luffy's defeated Moria, everyone is still in danger. The end of the dream. Oh, relax. Nothing crazy is gonna happen. Oh no. Squeesh. Yes, I'll take silly things that could kill me for 100, Alex. Straw Hat Pirates. Pirate Hunter Zoro. You know, it's really weird. Nothing happened in this chapter. Piano. Oh, hey, before you leave this arc, cry some more. That song. You can't be an important character in One Piece without some gut-wrenching backstory. Song of Life. There is not a single One Piece fan, dead or alive, who can't at least hum the tune of this song. 8th person. New crewmate, new plot hook. Arriving again. Fond farewells, brick walls, and, of course, mermaids. Flying fish riders. Why are you so upset, Sanji? Just do what Zoro did. Iron Mask Duval. All will be forgiven if Luffy gets fed. You know me. Zoro lies and Brook causes friendly fire. Duval's tragedy. Aw, YouTubers wish they had face reveals this epic. Gown Cannon. I hope you flying fish riders weren't attached to everything you own. Yarukiman Mangrove. Oh, that's not foreboding at all. Adventure on the archipelago of dancing soap bubbles. Saints. Right. And I'm a famous YouTuber with 1 million subscribers. Also, since I'm here, does anybody remember the resin theories because of this? The 11 supernovas. Fun fact, the 11 supernovas were actually characters designed to spice up the Sabaody arc. They were not originally intended as a part of Oda's story. That is what I love about storytelling in general, is you can just make something up in the middle of your story, and somehow, if you do it right, it just beautifully adds itself, and suddenly you have super important characters that you had no intention of creating. Sabaody Park. I feel like this is the 3rd time I have mentioned the importance of stranger danger in this video. The Embers of History. Usually I end these videos with some kind of musical number of me singing, but Kid has a really good point. One Piece covers a lot of heavy topics that just no other series has the amount of time to cover. I'm not saying no other series has covered any of these things, but it's just, that's the nice thing about having such a long story, is you can just put everything in it. That's pretty cool. So there you have it, chapters 301 through 500. We have an entire plethora of adventures still ahead of us. I think as of this video, chapter 181 just came out. You should see the review for that on the channel before this video actually comes out. But as always, I will be better about getting to the 600 video once I hit to 600 subscribers. Still working on the One Piece D&D stuff. We got card games. We got One Piece here. I don't usually talk about subscriber counts outside of this video, but I'm really glad that I finally made it halfway to 1,000. Thank you to those who have subscribed. Thank you to those who just watch and don't subscribe, because your views are just as important as my subscribers. And as always, thank everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next video. This is the Hero of Julios, Xing out. That was fun.